Introduction to Communication and Journalism. Lesson 2. Types of Communication. Objectives. Types of communication, understanding oral and written communication, importance of written communication, verbal and non-verbal communication, communication style for diverse audience. Introduction. This unit deals about different types of communication and a detailed understanding on verbal and non-verbal communication. Introduction to types of communication. Verbal communication. The use of spoken or written words to convey messages. It includes face-to-face conversations, telephonic conversations, written letters, emails, and any communication that involves the use of language. Example, a business meeting where team members discuss project details verbally. Non-verbal communication. Communication without the use of words. It involves the transmission of messages through facial expressions, body language, gestures, posture, and any other non-verbal cues. A person nodding to indicate agreement during a conversation is an example for non-verbal communication. Visual communication. Communication through visual elements such as charts, graphs, maps, illustrations, and other visual aids to convey information. Example, a presentation slide containing graphs to illustrate sales data. Interpersonal communication. Communication between individuals. Usually in a face-to-face setting, it involves direct interaction and exchange of ideas, thoughts, and feelings. Example, a one-on-one conversation between friends discussing weekend plans. Intrapersonal communication. Communication that occurs within an individual's mind, involving internal thoughts, self-reflection, and inner dialogue. Example, a planning and mentally organization day-to-day tasks. Group communication. Communication that takes place within a group or team. It involves interaction and exchange of information among multiple individuals. A project team conducting a brainstorming session to generate ideas. Mass communication. Communication to a large audience through mass media channels including television, radio, newspaper and magazines, and the internet. Example, broadcasting news updates to a nationwide audience on television. Digital communication. Communication facilitated through digital channels such as emails, text messages, social media platforms and video calls. Example, sending a quick message to a colleague through a workplace messaging app. Formal communication. Communication that follows established channels, structures and protocols within an organization. It often includes official memos, reports and documented procedures. Example, company policies communicated through official documentation. Informal communication. Communication that occurs spontaneously and casually without adhering to formal structures. It includes conversations, chats and social interactions. Examples, employees discussing weekend plans during a coffee break. Verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of spoken language to convey information, thoughts, ideas and emotions between individuals and groups. It is a fundamental and primary form of human communication and it plays a vital role in our daily interactions. Key elements of verbal communication include words. The actual spoken words are the building blocks of verbal communication. Choosing the right words is crucial for conveying the intended message clearly. Tone. The emotional quality of the voice. It adds nuances to the message and helps convey the speaker's attitude or feelings. Pitch. The highness or lowness of the voice. Pitch variations can emphasize certain points and contribute to overall expressiveness of communication. Volume. The loudness or softness of the voice. Adjusting volume appropriately ensures that the message is audible and suits the context. Pacing. The speed at which words are spoken. Pacing can influence the listener's engagement and comprehension. Clarity. Pronouncing words clearly and articulating them properly is essential for effective verbal communication. Active listening. engaging in the communication process by paying attention, comprehending the message and providing feedback. Active listening is crucial for effective two-way communication. Cultural sensitivity. Being aware of adapting to cultural differences in communication styles to avoid misunderstandings and promote inclusivity. Adaptability. Adjusting communication style based on the audience, context or purpose. This flexibility ensures that the message is appropriately tailored to the situation. Feedback. Receiving and providing responses to spoken messages. Feedback helps in clarifying information, reinforcing understanding and validating communication process. Verbal communication can occur in various contexts such as casual conversation, formal presentations, meetings, interviews and public speaking. Effective verbal communication skills are essential for building relationships, collaborating in personal settings and navigating social interactions successfully. Forms of verbal communication. Verbal communication can broadly be divided into oral communication and written communication. Oral communication. This encompasses spoken words and includes face-to-face conversations, phone calls, video calls and other direct verbal interaction. Written communication. Written communication involves the use of language to convey messages through written symbols. This includes emails, letters, reports and other written documents. Oral communication. Oral communication refers to the process of expressing ideas, thoughts and information through spoken words. It involves the use of spoken language to convey messages and it plays a crucial role in human interaction. Components of oral communication. Words and language. The fundamental building blocks. Choosing appropriate words and structuring sentences effectively are crucial for clear communication. Tone of voice. The emotional quality of the voice. Tone adds nuance, conveying the speaker's attitude or feelings. It includes elements like pitch, volume and pace. Non-verbal cues. Facial expressions, gestures, body language and eye contact accompany spoken words. These cues can enhance and emphasize or contradict the verbal message. Clarity and pronunciation. Pronouncing words clearly and articulating them properly. This ensures the message is understood without ambiguity. Active listening. Engaging in communication process by paying attention, comprehending the message and responding appropriately. It is a crucial aspect of effective oral communication. Forms of oral communication. Face-to-face conversations. Informal exchange between individuals, whether in social or professional settings. It allows for immediate feedback and interaction. Meetings. Formal discussions among a group of people to exchange information, make decisions or address specific topics. Effective oral communication is vital for successful meetings. Phone and video calls. Verbal communication that occurs over telecommunications. Video calls add the visual element to spoken communication. Presentations. Formal speeches or talks where information is shared with the audience. Presentations may be informative, persuasive or entertaining. Interviews. Verbal exchanges between an interviewer and the interviewee. Effective oral communication is critical for expressing qualifications and understanding the job requirement. Public speaking. Addressing a larger audience on a specific topic. Public speaking involves engaging an audience and effectively conveying a message. Skills required for effective oral communication. Clarity. Expressing ideas in a clear and straightforward manner to avoid misunderstandings. Conciseness. Delivering the message in a brief and to the point manner, avoiding unnecessary details. Confidence. Speaking with assurance and self-confidence to command the attention of the audience. Adaptability. Adjusting communication style based on audience, context or purpose. Listening skills, actively listening to others, processing information and responding appropriately. Empathy, understanding the feelings and perspectives of others and expressing oneself in a way that considers the audience emotions. Uses of oral communication, expressing ideas and information. Oral communication is a primary means of individuals to express their thoughts, ideas and information to others. Whether in casual conversations or formal presentation, speaking allows for the clear transmission of messages. Effective collaboration in professional environments. Effective collaboration often requires oral communication. Team members need to discuss ideas, share updates and coordinate efforts verbally to work together successfully. Problem solving and decision making. Group discussions and meetings often rely on oral communication to address problems, share perspectives and make collective decisions. The exchange of ideas verbally can lead to more efficient problem solving. Building relationships. Oral communication plays a crucial role in building and maintaining relationships. Conversations with family, friends, colleagues and acquaintances contribute to the development of strong interpersonal connections. Interviews and job communication. Job interviews, performance evaluations and workplace interactions heavily depend on oral communication. Clear and effective verbal communication is vital for conveying one's skills, experiences and ideas to employers and colleagues. Customer service. In customer service roles, oral communication is key to understanding and addressing customers' needs. Customer interactions over the phone, in person or through video calls require effective verbal communication skills. Teaching and learning. In educational settings, oral communication is central to the teaching and learning process. Lectures, classes, discussions and student presentations are examples of how spoken words convey information and knowledge. Public speaking. Public speaking is a specific form of oral communication that involves addressing a larger audience. This skill is valuable in various contexts, including conferences, seminars and community events. Negotiation and persuasion. Oral communication is crucial in negotiating scenarios where individuals aim to reach agreements. Persuasion, whether in sales, diplomacy or personal interactions, often rely on effective verbal communication. Social interaction. Everyday social interactions such as casual conversations with friends, family and acquaintances rely on oral communication. It allows individuals to connect, share experiences and express emotions. Entertainment and storytelling. Oral communication has been a traditional method for entertainment and storytelling. Whether it's sharing anecdotes, narrating stories or engaging in conversations, oral communication plays a role in creating and sharing experiences. Crisis communication. During emergencies or crisis, effective oral communication is crucial. Leaders, spokesperson and emergency respondents often communicate important information verbally to ensure public safety and understanding. Challenges in oral communication. Misunderstandings, ambiguities or unclear expressions can lead to misinterpretation. Distractions, external factors that can divert attention during communication. Language barriers. Differences in language proficiency can hinder effective communication. Nervousness, anxiety or nervousness can affect the delivery of message. Oral communication is a dynamic and interactive process that is fundamental to human interaction. Developing effective oral communication skills is essential for success in personal, professional and social contexts. It involves not only the words spoken but also the manner in which they are delivered and received. Written communication. Written communication involves the use of written symbols such as words and sentences to convey messages, ideas, information or emotions. It is a crucial and formalized form of communication that can take various formats including letters, emails, reports, memos, articles and more. Here is a detailed breakdown of written communication. Components of written communication. Words and language. Choosing appropriate words, using correct grammar and syntax, and structuring sentences effectively are essential for clear written communication. Tone. Overall attitude conveyed through written words. Tone helps set the mood of the message, whether it's formal, informal, persuasive or informative. Clarity and precision. Clear and precise expression of ideas to minimize the risk of misinterpretation. Well organized and logically structured writing enhances clarity, grammar and punctuation. Proper use of grammar rules and punctuation marks ensures accurate and understandable written communication. Style. The individual or organizational writing style, which may include use of specific terminology, formatting preferences and overall writing conventions. Forms of written communication. Emails. Common in both professional and personal contexts. Email are quick and effective way to communicate in writing. Letters. Formal written communication, often used for official or professional correspondence. Reports. Detailed documents presenting information, research, finding or analysis in a structured format. Memoranda. Short informal documents used for internal communication within organizations. Articles and blogs. Written pieces for publication conveying information, opinions or storytelling. Text messages. Short, concise written messages often used for quick communication in personal and professional settings. Skills required for effective written communication. Clarity. Writing in a clear and straightforward manner to ensure the reader easily comprehends the message. Conciseness. Conveying information in a brief and to the point manner, avoiding unnecessary details. Accuracy. Ensuring that the information presented is factually correct and free from errors. Organization. Structuring the context logically with a clear introduction, body and conclusion. Audience awareness. Tailoring the written style and content to the specific needs and expectations of the intended audience. Adaptability. Adjusting the writing style based on the purpose of the communication, whether it's persuasive, informative or instructional. Advantages of written communication. Permanence. Written documents provide a long-lasting record that can be referred to later. Precision. Writers can carefully choose words to convey specific meanings and nuances. Formality. Written communication is often more formal, making it suitable for professional and official contexts. Distribution. Written documents can be easily distributed to a wide audience. Challenges in written communication. Lack of immediate feedback. Unlike oral communication, there is often a delay in receiving feedback which may lead to misunderstandings. Interpretation variability. Readers may interpret written messages differently based on their perspectives and experiences. Emotional expression. Expressing emotions through writings can be challenging as it lacks the nonverbal cues present in face-to-face communication. Overuse of jargon. The use of technical or specialized language can hinder understanding, especially if the audience is not familiar with the terminology. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication refers to the transmission of messages or information without the use of words. It involves the use of facial expressions, body language, gestures, posture and other nonverbal cues to convey meaning. Definition of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication encompasses a wide range of cues including facial expressions, body language, gestures, posture, eye contact, touch, paralinguistics like tone, pitch, volume, and even personal appearances. It operates in conjunction with verbal communication and serves as a powerful supplement, often conveying information that words alone not capture. Whether intentional or subconscious, nonverbal cues play a crucial role in shaping the overall meaning of the message. The universality of nonverbal communication. One striking aspect of nonverbal communication is its universality. Certain expressions such as smile denoting happiness or furrowed brow indicating concern transcend cultural boundaries. The universality suggests that nonverbal cues are deeply rooted in human biology and evolution, serving as innate means of expressions and interpreting emotions. Facial expressions. Facial expressions convey a wide range of emotions including happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, and more. The face is a powerful tool of expressing feelings and attitudes. Body language. The way we move and position of our bodies can communicate a lot. Posture, gestures, and movements contribute to the overall message being conveyed. Gestures. Hand movements, nods, and physical gestures can emphasize or complement verbal communication. They can also convey specific meanings in different cultural contexts. Eye contact. The use of eye contact is a powerful nonverbal cue. It can convey confidence, sincerity, interest, conversely discomfort or avoidance. Proximity. The physical distance between individuals during communication known as proximus can convey intimacy, formality or personal space preferences. Touch. Touch is a nonverbal cue that communicates various emotions and intentions. It can convey warmth, support or agreement, but the interpretation can vary across cultures. Paralinguistics. This includes elements like tone of voice, pitch, volume and rate of speech. These aspects can significantly impact the meaning of spoken words. Appearance. Personal appearance including clothing, grooming and overall presentation contribute to nonverbal communication. It can convey professionalism, social status or personal style. Posture. The way individuals position their bodies communicates information about their confidence, attractiveness and openness. For example, slouching may convey lack of interest or confidence. Silence. Silence can be a powerful nonverbal cue. It can convey contemplation, agreement, disagreement or discomfort depending on the situation. Cultural variations. Nonverbal cues can vary significantly across cultures. For instance, the message of gesture or the appropriate distance for communication may differ between languages. Emblems. Specific gestures or movements that have a direct verbal translation. For example, a nod can signify agreement or understanding. Regulators. Nonverbal cues can help control the flow of communication, such as nodding to indicate understanding or gesturing to signal someone to speak. Adapters. Unconscious movements or behaviors such as tapping fingers or playing with hair that often reflect a person's emotional state or level of comfort. Conveying emotions. Nonverbal cues are especially potent in expressing emotions, sometimes more accurately than words. They provide insight to person's feelings and attitudes. Complementing verbal communication. Nonverbal cues often enhance and complement spoken words, providing additional layers of meaning and context to the message. Nonverbal communication in specific contexts. Business and professional settings. Nonverbal cues can influence perceptions in job interviews, negotiations and workplace interactions. Professional appearance, body language and eye contact play significant roles. Relationships. Nonverbal communication is integral in expressing interest, affection or discomfort, gestures, eye contact, etc. Public speaking. Effective nonverbal communication is crucial for public speakers. Facial expressions, gestures, posture and vocal variations contribute to engaging and persuasive presentations. Uses of nonverbal communication. Expressing emotions. Nonverbal cues such as facial expressions, body movements and gestures are powerful tools of expressing emotions. They can convey happiness, sadness, anger, surprise and more without the need of words. Facilitating understanding nonverbal communication complements verbal messages and can help clarify and reinforce spoken words. For example, a smile while giving positive feedback enhances the sincerity of the message. Conveying attitudes and moods. Body language and facial expressions can convey attitudes and moods. A person's postures, gestures and facial cues can communicate confidence, interest, boredom or enthusiasm. Building and conveying relationships. Nonverbal cues contribute significantly to relationship building. For instance, maintaining eye contact, using open body language and smiling can create a sense of connection and trust. Regulating conversations. Nonverbal signals helps in managing the flow of communication. For example, nodding can indicate agreement or understanding, while the changes in body language may signal a desire to speak or end a conversation. Truthfulness. Nonverbal cues can sometimes reveal whether a person is being truthful or deceptive. Inconsistencies between verbal and nonverbal cues may indicate hidden emotions or intentions. Negotiation and persuasion. Nonverbal communication is influential in negotiation and persuasion. A speaker's confident posture, strong eye contact and expressive gestures can enhance the persuasiveness of their message. Cultural expression. Different cultures have varying nonverbal communication norms. Understanding and using appropriate nonverbal cues are essential for effective cross-cultural communication. Challenges in nonverbal communication. Misinterpretation. Nonverbal cues can be misinterpreted, leading to misunderstandings. Cultural differences and individual variations contribute to this challenge. Inconsistency. Sometimes nonverbal cues may contradict verbal messages, causing confusion. Understanding the context is essential for accurate interpretation. Context dependence. The meaning of nonverbal cues can vary based on the context in which they occur. For example, a serious facial expression might be appropriate during a business meeting, but less so at a social gathering. Challenges in nonverbal communication. Despite its ambiguity, nonverbal communication poses challenges. Misinterpretation is common as cues may be subject to individual interpretation and cultural differences. Inconsistencies between verbal and nonverbal messages can lead to confusion, emphasizing the importance of considering context and cues holistically. Summary. Nonverbal communication is nuanced and intricate aspect of human interaction, weaving through every facet of our lives. From workplace to personal relationships, it shapes how we perceive and are perceived by others. Understanding the intricacies of nonverbal communication not only fosters effective interpersonal connections but also enriches our ability to navigate a diverse and dynamic tapestry of human communication. It serves as a testament to the complexity and depth of the ways in which humans connect and understand each other beyond the confines of language.